Welcome, folks, to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Fort Hemingway, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where folks have been shouting "Hotty Toddy" since the very early hours today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle number 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights through the tackler. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's second down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Oh, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. No, kick it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. And suddenly we have a lead change on that punt return for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes the difference in a game can be the special teams. I know personally I get so caught up in studying the offense and the defense, it's easy sometimes to overlook how big of a deal field position can be, and plays like this can be to the outcome of a game. We all just got a great reminder.
And the point after is right down the middle. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now they'll run it on the toss. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, or where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kirk.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. If you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Scott. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looking for his big tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion. They'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it in 4th down inside their own 40. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Howard. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the Rebels line it up with 1st and goal. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game, maybe going back and forth all game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Short connection to the tight end here. And the game will pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 22. A new set of downs after that completion. Play action here on 1st down. Close to the tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Second down play coming up for this offense. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Love the aggressive mindset from this defensive coordinator. 3rd down and long. Why not bring the blitz? Roll the dice. Play a little man coverage on the back end. Hope you get there before the quarterback can make you pay for it, and they come up with a sack.
Choosing to return the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw. It's Howard. Running out of time in the pocket. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. 3rd down, out of the shotgun, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly.
Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place and gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Back to throw. It's Howard. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw again. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He lets it go on the move. He's got his man in the open field. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 10. And he's into the end zone. Back, there's a flag on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We'll try to run it with the option. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Howard. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
He's moving out of the pocket now. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Trying to create here on the move. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. becomes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the freshman making an impact play there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one will be fair caught. Just time enough for one more play in the half. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield. It's Howard. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out. It's Scott. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Already a two-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next.
He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown. Tie. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
40, Ole Miss, 21.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
To throw, it's Howard. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but Now it brings up 4th down. And the Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Running it back, it's Scott. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got a receiver wide open here. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Howard. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
He's running out of time here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps it, running to his right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
No gain on the play.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
To the air, it's Howard. And the pass is incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. The Alabama offense onto the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. That is settled for 3 last time. As a design quarterback keeper. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama. And this one is getting ugly.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
50. Ole Miss 27.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. He tosses it back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, you take a chance when you call a flea flicker. You hope to catch the defense napping, and when they're not, man, it puts a lot on the skill guy who ends up with the ball trying to make the throw. He's not used to being in that position. Nobody's open. The pressure is on.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score Alabama 50, Ole Miss 27.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. They're going to run the option. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's an option look. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A fumble return for 6. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up and score myself.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, he lost the ball. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. That'll be a safety.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing? You're on your side of the 50. You're running backwards like that. Eventually, the defense sees this. They can't believe their eyes. They're rallying to the football, and they come up with a safety.
Return is tackled out at the 41. And your Ole Miss Rebels will take over.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. So the scramble comes up short. And now this offense facing a fourth down play. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. 15-yard penalty. The offense gets closer to the goal line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Scanning the field. It's Howard. The pocket breaking down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. With under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And they'll set up for the PAT. timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And they'll set up for the PAT. Kick is up and good. They're up by a point here in the final minutes. Can they hold on? Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Touchdown, Alabama. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Now the try for two. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
This time, a completion. And the ball to the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Howard. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. He's good as he throws it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a timeout is called to talk some strategy in this very important drive. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Look at him run through those tacklers. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Second down play coming up. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Keeping it on the ground here. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.